You still struggling on letting go? Watch this. What is going on, YouTube? It is your man's Mr. Dominic, who's featured on ABC, NBC, CBS, Yahoo, and Fox, coming at you with another video. Yes, another one. Hope you guys are striving for your purpose and mission in life. You guys are going out there, working hard for it, grinding it out, and getting rewarded for it, because at the end of the day, when we go after that purpose and mission in life, good things do happen. Why is it so hard to let go of that person? Why is it so hard to let go of someone that you love? And, that is the question that a lot of people are actually struggling to answer. They don't know. And, they've been in a relationship for a year. There's 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 20 years, even 30 years. And it's a struggle to let them go. And the even more challenging thing for a lot of people is that, a part of your ex is also a part of you, just like a part of you is also part of them. And you'll notice that there's some patterns that they used to do, and now you do. So, but it's hard. And why is it so hard? Let me tell you why it can be really hard. And before I get into this whole thing, it's just go into the description box. I have a book called 10 Simple Tips to Get Over Your Ex. And of course, if you would like to get a copy of my Strive freebie, that is also available for you as well. But let's get into it. So the thing is, it can be hard because you had the history together. I mean, I just said that you can be together for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30, right? But it's so hard because you had that history together. And when you build up so much in life together, all just to come down to just you and starting over again, it's really difficult to think of that and to say, damn, well, I can't imagine my life starting over without this person. But now you're in this position where you have to start over. And it's weird because you're used to being with this person. Now you have to get used to the fact that you're solo dolo. And that's it, and I can understand why it's so hard for someone to let go, because you have that history. But just know that it's okay to let go. You're not gonna completely forget, because there's no such thing as someone forgetting about you and the history that they had with you. It's just because, one, you're in their subconscious mind, so there's no way of getting rid of you. And two, it's impossible. Okay. Just to throw that history away and just think that I'm going to forget about it. It's part of your life forever. Number two is the chemistry. Chemistry is another reason why it's so hard to let go of someone, because you can be like Kobe and Shaq, Michael and Scotty. You can be like the best duo ever, the best couple in the world, because you're fire and ice. You're great together. But when the tough times happen, you are not fire and ice. You are terrible. And, and I think that's where a lot of people want to forget, is that bad part. Because when the bad times happen, you don't want to think about the bad times when you're upset at each other. You only want to remember the good times. You only want to remember when you are that bread and butter, that fire and ice. But when the bad times happen, you don't want to remember that part, because all you want to do is remember the good times. You also have to take into account of why it's hard to letting go of someone, is that you can't just think of the good, just only the good. That bad is also something that you got to think about, and why, a lot of people need to think about that more and give them a little bit more reason why it actually is more reasonable to let go. Number three is communication. You may have had great communication in the beginning, but towards the end, everything started falling apart. And people like to think that getting back with someone is it's like, oh, when it's separated, like, yeah, we had great communication. Yeah, there were some bad times, but we had great communication. I just don't know why it ended. It ended for a reason, because the communication was actually more bad than it was for good. And it may be hard for you to let go of someone because you think you had someone that you can really communicate well with. But at the end of the day, is that the communication may have not been there. And this is a simple reminder that if you are struggling to let go of this person, to let go, they're in your mind for a while. But this is why you got to keep yourself busy. This is why you got to keep yourself like motivated. You got to keep yourself going. You don't want to work out? Guess what? Work out. You don't want to work on a new skill? Guess what? Work on a new skill. Learn a new skill. You don't want to go to school and learn something new? Go to school and learn something new. You got to keep yourself busy. But people just want to forget all the bad and just only remember the good, and gives them a reason why this is why it's hard to let them go. It's hard to let them go regardless, but in the end of the day, you're going to have to, because the brand new journey of you begins. The brand new journey for you to start to rise to greatness is happening. But all you have to do is make the decision, to make that difficult decision to start letting go. It can be hard to let someone go. I totally know from experience that it is difficult to let go. It is the hardest thing to do, because you don't want this person to miss out on the great things that's happening in your life. Guess what? It's good to it's good to not let them know all the time. It's good to not let them see what you're doing all the time. Nobody wants to see you doing things in the process. They want to see the results. And when they can see the results, trust me, great things do happen. People start to respect you more. They start to rise up to you a little bit more, and they'll look up to you. Not only that, but when you let go of someone, sometimes life likes to play a game and say, let's bring this person back to you. Let's see what you guys look like. It may be years. And if it's months, obviously that's a test. But if it's years, that could be a different thing, where people will look at it in a way where you're two different people. You don't know who you are anymore. You think you do, but you don't. You don't know what kind of habits they have. You don't know anything. It's like you're meeting a brand new person. It's hard to let someone go, because no one wants to miss out on that. But if you can let go right now, I promise you great things do happen. But all you got to do is stay in the present and keep on going. You keep on going, and you'll be here, and you'll end up here, and then you'll end up here, and then you'll end up here, up in a way. It's all about rising to the next level. It's all about rising to one step at a time. Letting go of someone is probably the hardest thing to do, but if you love them so much, then and you would do anything for them, then you know that you would love that if you love them so much, you'd also let go of them. Pain is one of the greatest teachers in life. And if you can't go through the pain, then you're always going to be stuck on the same level. But if you can endure the pain and go through it and become stronger, you become a whole different person. You become a whole nother person that you wanted to be. Letting go of someone you love is not the easiest thing to do, but my God, it's the most rewarding thing to do. And I'm not saying a reward just in a sense to where you get a brand new car or a brand new laptop. It's a reward in itself to where you become a brand new you. And now a brand new you, but you become a more high valued person. But in order for you to get everything that you want in life, you got to let go of the dead weight. And that could be letting go of someone you love. So that's pretty much the whole thing. I feel like I rambled on a little bit, but if you guys find this information valuable, I want you to drop a like, drop a comment, drop a share. And of course, if you guys like to contribute to my work, they're in the description box as well, where we can donate via PayPal. Of course, you can also donate via Venmo. And if you want a copy of my brand new book, 10 Simple Tips to Get Over Your Ex, it's there too. But if you guys find this information valuable, I want you to drop a like, drop a comment, drop a share, and go to your man's Mr. Dominic Cruz, coming at you with another video. Yes, another one. Until next time, guys, take it easy.